not a peep from anyone present. Even the jury seemed captivated by what had just transpired. The dramatic turn of events had left them speechless, and when the gavel finally banged, signaling the end of the day's proceedings, they filed out without a word amongst them. What had happened? What had been said? Why were they all so stunned? This isn't just another legal drama. This is the story of Crockett vs. Judge Mathis, a courtroom showdown that left viewers on the edge of their seats and wondering how it would end. It's a tale of legal maneuvering, personal vendettas, and the pursuit of justice, all played out on the grand stage of the American justice system. Before we dive into this gripping narrative, please take a moment to subscribe to our channel. Your support means everything to us, and we can't wait to share this incredible story with you. So let's get started. The year is 2016, and the place is Inglewood, California, a city known for its rich history in sports and entertainment. At the center of today's drama stands Letitia James, a young mother who finds herself at odds with the law after an incident that could shatter her life. Charged with a crime she claims she did not commit, she desperately seeks legal representation to fight for her freedom. Enter Clifford Robert Chapman, better known as Bob Chapman, a veteran criminal defense attorney whose reputation precedes him. He has a knack for taking on seemingly hopeless cases and turning them around, making him the go-to lawyer for those who have nowhere else to turn. With her fate hanging in the balance, Letitia places her trust in Mr. Chapman, hoping he can navigate the complexities of the legal system and secure her freedom. But there's a twist in the tale. The judge presiding over the case is none other than Judge Michael Raphael Mathis, a man known for his no-nonsense approach to justice and his tough stance on crime. He is a stickler for the rules and won't tolerate any deviation from the established legal procedures. The courtroom is set and the players are in position. All eyes are on the two men who will be at the center of the drama, Mr. Chapman and Judge Mathis. It's a clash of titans, a battle of wits between a seasoned legal expert and a no-nonsense judge. But what's the case all about? How did these two brilliant minds find themselves face-to-face in a legal arena? As the trial progresses, the gravity of the situation becomes clear. The charges against Letitia are serious, and the evidence stacked against her is substantial. The prosecution paints a grim picture, leaving little room for doubt in the minds of the jury. The scales of justice seem to be tipping heavily against her, threatening to crush her under the weight of their accusations. In the face of such adversity, Mr. Chapman must dig deep into his bag of legal tricks. He needs a strategy, a way to counter the prosecution's narrative and sway the jury in his client's favor. The pressure is immense and the stakes are high. If he fails, his client's life could be ruined. But he is not one to back down from a challenge. He's been in the game long enough to know that even when the road seems darkest, there's always a glimmer of hope waiting around the bend. As the trial rages on, the tension builds. Each witness statement, each piece of evidence presented adds another layer to the intricate puzzle. But amidst the chaos, a pattern emerges, a series of events that seem to point towards a sinister conspiracy, one that threatens to shatter the very foundations of the justice system. Mr. Chapman notices discrepancies in the testimonies, inconsistencies that don't add up. He begins to suspect that something is amiss, that his client may be caught in a web of deceit. Determined to uncover the truth, he digs deeper, determined to expose the conspiracy and clear his client's name. Meanwhile, Judge Mathis presides over the proceedings with an iron fist. He is the embodiment of justice, ensuring that the trial runs smoothly and that no stone is left unturned. However, his strict adherence to the rules and his no-nonsense attitude towards any perceived misconduct rub Mr. Chapman the wrong way. He starts to feel that the judge might be biased, that his decisions are influenced by external factors rather than the pursuit of justice. As the days in court drag on, the animosity between Mr. Chapman and Judge Mathis reaches a boiling point. It's a clash of personalities, a battle of egos that threatens to derail the entire trial. The courtroom becomes a battleground where every ruling, every objection is a new skirmish in their ongoing war. Then comes the incident that shocks the legal community and leaves spectators speechless. Mr. Chapman makes a stunning revelation in court, something that turns the case on its head and challenges the very foundations of the legal system. It is a bombshell that threatens to shatter the carefully constructed facade of justice and expose the dark underbelly of the law. The details of this shocking incident remain shrouded in mystery, known only to those who were present in the courtroom that fateful day. But the impact is undeniable. The revelation sent shockwaves through the legal community, leaving everyone stunned and wondering how things could possibly move forward. What was this revelation? How did it challenge the legal system? And what does it mean for the future of the trial? We'll delve deeper into this shocking incident, exploring its implications and the reactions it elicited from those involved. But before we do, remember to hit that like button. Your support helps us bring these captivating stories to a wider audience. Let's continue. In the aftermath of Mr. Chapman's explosive revelation, the courtroom erupts into a cacophony of gasps, murmurs, and exclamations. Everyone is stunned into silence, struggling to comprehend the magnitude of what has just been unveiled. The revelation shook the very foundation of the trial, threatening to topple over years of legal precedent and established norms. Judge Mathis, known for his stoic demeanor and unwavering commitment to justice, is visibly shaken. His sharp gaze sweeps across the courtroom, attempting to restore order amidst the chaos. As the gavel bangs sharply, demanding silence, the room slowly quiets down, the murmurs subsiding into uneasy whispers. Letitia, the defendant, sits quietly, her eyes wide with a mixture of fear and disbelief. She had placed her trust in Mr. Chapman, believing he would fight for her freedom. But the sudden turn of events has left her uncertain of what the future holds. On the other side, the prosecution team is visibly rattled. Their confident demeanor falters as they realize the impact of Mr. Chapman's revelation. They had been proceeding under the assumption that the evidence against Letitia was airtight, but this unexpected twist has introduced a critical element of doubt. Amidst the tension and uncertainty, Mr. Chapman stands tall, his voice echoing through the courtroom as he delivers a powerful closing argument. He weaves together the threads of his investigation, presenting a compelling narrative that challenges the prosecution's case and raises crucial questions about the integrity of the evidence. With each word, he chips away at the prosecution's narrative, exposing inconsistencies and highlighting reasonable doubts. The jury listens intently, their faces betraying the weight of the decision they will soon have to make. As the trial draws to a close, the tension in the courtroom is palpable. The fate of Letitia hangs in the balance, and the jury's deliberations will determine her destiny. Will they see through the smoke and mirrors, or will they fall prey to the deception? Only time will tell. After days of intense deliberation, the jury reaches a verdict. The tension in the courtroom is palpable as the foreperson stands up to deliver the verdict. The words hang heavy in the air. Not guilty. A collective gasp echoes through the courtroom as Letitia's face breaks into tears of joy. She is free. As the gavel bangs, signaling the end of the trial, the true mastermind behind the conspiracy is revealed. It was none other than Judge Mathis himself, driven by an undisclosed vendetta against Mr. Chapman. He had orchestrated the entire charade, manipulating the evidence and railroading Letitia to ensure a guilty verdict. However, Mr. Chapman's brilliance and tenacity prevailed. He uncovered the plot, exposed the judge's misconduct, and secured a not guilty verdict for Letitia. In the end, justice was served, but not without leaving a lasting impact on all involved. This dramatic courtroom showdown serves as a reminder of the importance of due process and the tireless efforts of legal professionals in the pursuit of justice. The story of Crockett vs. Judge Mathis is a testament to the power of the justice system when it works as it should, holding those in power accountable and protecting the innocent.